afternoon. And bound for Black Rock Desert. Heave away, roll away.
So then we are approaching Egersund, and I must say I'm a little tired right now because that was quite a trip. Look at that big industrial thing. I want to go up there just to see. Cool. So as you can see, we have some awesome weather today, for this time of year that is, and it's actually quite warm. Well, at least it's warmer in here, of course, but the problem was that we have only this in fall and winter. You only have this quite tight weather windows, and I had just had to go because tomorrow it's going to be bad again, so I just had to go. And what I didn't think about was that even though the wind comes down a lot, there's still the problem with the waves, because if you have had a day with real hard winds, they tend to build up waves, and the waves continue after the wind subsides. So I guess I got the rest of the waves from yesterday today, and that rocked the boat around so much. So we only had quite weak winds, actually had some 4, and it was up to 5 meters per second, 8 to 10 knots. But every time a wave hit, the boat started rocking, and then the sails just started flapping. So you know, my poor rig. Well, and my poor dog. This is how she looks. She has puked a couple of places. You can see the wet spot there, and also where the white towel is. It's just a paper towel which I tried to suck up some of the moist. So it was a rocky ride, but now we are here finally. That feels good. It feels really good that we are finally here. in Egersund. We're gonna check out this town, and hopefully in here I can find a job and start to save up some money so I can continue my travel and some minor upgrades on the boat, I hope. And because the more I sail with Embla here, the more I think that there ain't too much to fix on her, really. There's just some small things here and there. I don't mind that it's all manual and stuff. I think it's great actually, because nothing can break. Well, of course they can break, but no electrical winches here, and everything's just manual. I like that. The engine though, the engine, that is still a real problem. Now we're heading in here. There's a lot of boats in there, and I am not really quite sure where we are supposed to stop. Looks like a nice town though. And thank God I have this book. This is the harbour guide in Norway, and it helps out a lot, but I just now I can't really see that in here. I recognize this building, that's it pretty much. I recognize the church tower that sticks up there, so now I know where we are. So I think I'm just gonna stick you guys here, see if that works, so I can attend to my mooring ritual. Oh yeah, that's perfect, until a guy told me that it's actually a lot better to stay on the other side. So I just gotta back out and go all the way around.
Strøm. Ja.
Så 3 prikker betyr at det er over 5 knop motstrøm.
Det er ganske tøft der, altså.
Det gikk ikke inn der. So now we are safely in the harbor, and this is the result of today's sail, I'm afraid. Shabby, puking, and I have to wash out a lot. It's too bad, really. I thought she had gotten over it or used to it, but it seems like no. Well, it seems like today's waves were a little too rough for her. So, but still, right now I am at a loss, really. I don't know what to do. But right now it doesn't really matter, because now we are in Egersund, and I don't think I'm going anywhere for some time anyway. So right now we are good, I think. And hello there, sailors! Well, finally we have reached Egersund. And Egersund is not a big town at all. It is almost, it's nearly 15,000 that lives here, so it's not a big town at all. It's close by to Stavanger, so you can just hop on a train and go up there within, I don't know, an hour or so. So it's not far at all, and it's just one of these really picturesque small towns. The area we are in now is more of a industrial character, if you will. Like you see, you have the fishing port over there, and up here is the rescue vessel, and the town is behind there, and it is one of those small intimate town centers with just rows after rows with small wooden houses, and so it's quite nice. It's quite nice, and people here are, I gotta say, they are extremely friendly. All the people I've met has been so cool. So today it's another day with new possibilities. I'm still here in Egersund. It has been raining, but right now it is great weather, I think. And as you can see, I have not done much to the boat for winter preservation. I just put on some covers, and the sails are all in there, so I can use the boat easily. I'm gonna do something about those cans there and my outboarder, but now we need to do something about the temperature inside. It is quite fine actually, but I know it's gonna get colder, and so I'm gonna go over to a store over there and buy some stuff, I think, because you see I have one of those masts that goes through the hole, not the hole, but through the roof there, and it sits on the keel, on the very keel there. So aluminum leads heat and cold very much, so it is like having your own part of the refrigeration system inside of the boat. So you have to isolate the mast and also the front hatch there, which is just plastic, a centimeter, 10 millimeters of polyester plastic. So I need to insulate those, and I need to see what I can do about the moist, because even though it's not cold here, it is very damp indeed. So you have to get rid of the moist, and you're inside of the boat, you're breathing, and it gets a lot of it gets very moist indeed. So I'm thinking, if I'm just gonna go old school and buy some salt and just put it on in a bucket or something, and just use that, because one of those electric ones are very expensive, and that is quite the point, not buying a lot of stuff you don't need. So I'm gonna check it out anyway, so we will see. Yeah.